Mario, welcome. Good to
Hey,
have
Ty,
you
good
back with
afternoon.
us.
Good to be with you.
Are there nits to pick in this report? Obviously, you have job gains, but slowing compared with prior months. You have the U6, which includes discouraged workers, up still about 16%. And you have a couple of other things. How do you rate this jobs report in terms of where we are in this incipient recovery?
So I put it in this context, Ty. I think the job numbers have been buoyed by the strong, decisive actions that Congress has taken to pump more money into the economy through unemployment compensation, the $1,200 checks, the PPP program, and many other measures that have been taken. To me, the jobs that have been created do not get us anywhere near back to where we were when the COVID downturn began. And that's what's important. You've got to look at the numbers in the context of what we lost. And so this may represent maybe 1/3 of the way back to where we were in February of this year. What does it mean? What does it point to? It points, I think, to the need for a strong, robust, additional COVID relief bill. I think a small bill that does a few things is not enough. I think there's got to be support for state and local government. There's got to be an extension of enhanced unemployment benefits. I like the idea of a $1,200 check. I'd like to see a more targeted approach that really benefits small businesses and minority businesses. Congress should pass an additional robust plan because what's clear is that COVID will not abate. The economy cannot get back to normal until there is a vaccine. We're facing the fall, we're facing the winter. Many experts feel that the situation at best will level out, but it will not improve. So let's put the numbers in context and let's use the numbers as a learning tool to tell us what we need to do if we want to continue to create jobs, but really continue to sustain the economy through a very difficult period.
Yeah, there are, yesterday, as you point out, COVID is nowhere near gone from this country. 2,000 deaths per day yesterday between 8:30 on Wednesday and 8:30 p.m. Last night. I guess, I think it's 42 or 44% of the jobs have come back that were lost earlier. But as you say, that's roughly 2 out of 5. So we're not back to where we were in February. I'm wondering, there are gaps between what the GOP wants and what the Democrats are pushing for with respect to the extended supplemental unemployment insurance. There are gaps on help to state and local governments. But those are gaps that can be worked through by negotiation, it would seem to me. You split the difference somehow. Maybe it's not $600 a week. Maybe it's $400 a week. I don't know. Whatever it is.
I
wonder.
Yeah, maybe one of the sticking points seems to be the support for state and local governments. And state and local governments that are now preparing their budgets for 2021, some are already into their new fiscal year, they're facing buckets of red ink, mountains of red ink, because of the fact that their tax revenues are down, because the economy has indeed slowed. Let's not add insult to this painful injury by forcing these states, forcing these cities to lay off millions and millions of workers, which would wipe out the gains that seem to have occurred in the private sector. Look, the earlier COVID bills were fairly robust, and that, I think, speaks to why we need a robust bill now. The differences, I think, can be ironed out. I think it's time to put some of the politics aside. Put people, put institutions first.